Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. Red and yellow, black and white, they're so precious in his sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world. Oh, Jesus loves Mrs. Wilson and Dick Lang 100 and Denzel. Pretty Jules and Myron, he even loves you too. Jesus loves the little children of the world. Oh, Jesus loves Miss Trisha. He loves Nessa and Walker too. He loves the great Danielle and Al and Shay Gray. Oh, he loves all the children the same way. Oh, Jesus, he loves the hashtag laughing hyena. He loves Claudia and the real Tisha. He loves Brandy too. He even loved me and you. Oh, Jesus loves the hyenas all over the world. Oh, Jesus, he loves Nessa. And he loves all of my laughing hyenas, laughing hyenas. Oh, Jesus, he loves the laughing hyenas. Whether they're in DC or California, in Texas or Chicago, he loves the laughing hyenas all over the world. Some are in Atlanta and Louisiana. Some are in North Carolina and South Carolina. Some are even in Pittsburgh and some are even in North Dakota. But he loves all the laughing hyenas all over the world. Red, yellow, black, or white, they're all precious in his sight. Oh, Jesus loved the laughing hyenas all over the world. Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing? What's going on? I know y'all. I was trying to get in earlier tonight, girl. I was trying to come early, girl. I was trying to come early, boy. I was trying to come earlier, laughing hyenas, but it just went. It just wasn't possible, honey. New Orleans, Alabama. Yes, I see y'all. They were going to have to put my eyelids in because I was taking a stab at them names. So y'all know mother didn't have her eyelids in, honey. She would just, just take a stab. Honey. Is that Rena? Hi, Rena. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, cool, JB. Yes, honey, the great Danielle. Let me get y'all the secret when I don't. Yeah, it's okay for y'all to type in all caps. I know you're not screaming at me, but it's when I don't have my eyelids on, it's okay to type in all caps because I can see, honey. Welcome to all of our new hyenas. Yes, all of the new laughing hyenas. Want to welcome you for the first time. If you're joining us for the first time, we are on the road to getting 100 million laughing hyenas. Yes, 100 million, not 100,000. We're going way past 100,000. We're going to 100 million laughing hyenas. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We have until the end of April, so we have like 6 more days. 6 more days, and we will let you know how many laughing hyenas we have. We almost have 5,000. We are almost at 5,000, but we got to get it up to 100 million. 100 million, baby. You know what I'm saying? 100 million by the end of April 2020. Because I know a lot of people say, you mean April next year or April 2020? April 2020, we need to have 100 million laughing hyenas, okay? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I got, look, Denzel. I got my pad. And I always go back and I watch the show for the night before because I want to look at the comments and some of the questions that you guys ask. I miss the questions because I've been so involved in my stories or my conversation or whatever we're discussing at the time. And I went back and I watched yesterday's show, and I must say, Denzel, Dick Sling 100, and Craig, this writer Stewart. I am appalled at the conversation that you guys had last night while we were on here. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. Craig, the writer Stewart, and Dick Sling 100, and Denzel, you, and then a couple of females, y'all chimed in. If you read Craig's book, then you know he used this wine wine. Are you serious? I don't know where we were in the conversation or where we were in our conversation, but I know they were going ham on Craig and his body part. And Craig is inviting Dick Sling 100 over to ride it. I say, are they serious? Oh my God, I could believe it. I could believe it. But they grown, honey. They grown. Just do you, honey. Do you. That was not a match made in heaven. That was a match made on YouTube. But some of the questions, let me get my eye list. So let me see. Some of the questions that that I missed last night. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Look. Oh, one of the questions that I missed last night was hyenas are strong and we're gonna make it to 100 million subscribers. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Let me put my eyelids on and stop front end. I'm over here front end like I can really see. Came to see my own little writing, honey. But I know y'all had y'all questions, so y'all get y'all questions ready, honey. So I'll be ready for those too. So did you get a new phone? Did you get a new phone? No, I didn't get a new phone. I didn't get a new phone. And the holdup is, I want to go to and trade my phone and get a new phone. I need a new phone because I'm tired of this phone not keeping the charge. And then when it keeps the charge, now the phone keeps the charge when I charge it. And I'm on the phone or I'm texting or I'm trying to, just say for instance, I'm trying to put my post up to let you guys know that I'm getting ready to go live in a few minutes. So in the midst of me putting my post together, typing my post, the phone just goes out. So I have to turn it off and recharge it and all of that. Well, not recharge, just turn it off and reboot it and come back and do my post. So now when I got to charge, it's cutting off. So I need to go and get a new phone. So what the holdup is, you know how when you go and you get a new phone, they are not going to be able to transfer all of your information over. So I don't know what information they're not able to transfer over. I know I have tons and tons of pictures in there, and I told you guys I'd be scrolling through my pictures trying to find a picture to put up, with my posts and stuff. So I just fear going in the store and they tell me that they're not going to be able to transfer all of my my phone numbers, my pictures, and my texts, and all of my stuff. They're not gonna be able to do it. So if I go in there and they tell me that and they let me keep my phone, well, they're gonna have no problem. They're gonna have no choice but to let me keep my phone because I'm not gonna leave it there if they can't give me all my information. So if that's the case, then I'll get a new phone and keep my old phone. But I need to be able to keep my phone and I need to be able to have access to everything that's in my phone because there's a lot of information in there. And that old saying, your phone is your life. When it comes to this dead phone over here, she got about 80% charge. I charged it and I laid down and took me a little nap and she went on up to 100%. So now she's about 80%. So and I know everybody said, I can see y'all tweets. I can see y'all really going in on these tweets over here in the chat room. But the thing is, I just, I'm old in that sense, like my mama, honey. Like she don't want to go to the post office and, drop her mail in the mailbox outside where you can drive around. She want to park the car, get out and go and take it on the inside. When it comes to these phones, I allow so much information and so many pictures when it's dealing with phones. That's why I'm not with Apple and iPhone right now. I had 3 iPhones to lock up on me and I lost all of my pictures and stuff and I can't get them back. So I just fear going in the store and them telling me that they cannot transfer my stuff. Now I'll be standing there like, what am I going to do? I need my pictures and I ain't going to have. So that is the reason. And on a good note, I was able to retrieve my Twitter account today. The reason I couldn't get my Twitter account was because, when you call, you say you forgot your password. Well, when you're talking to them, you tell them you forgot your password. You they want to send you a new password, but they send it to an email that you no longer have, and you don't remember the password to that email as well. So then it's just like you can't tell her that. Well, listen, I don't have access to that email, blah blah blah. But I just went on there today because I saw Denzel had posted something on Facebook saying Miss Sophia does have a Twitter account, she just don't use it. So Twitter, and then they have changed that. So I went to, log into my Twitter account, and then they said, what's your email? What's the password? Say forgot password, and then they gave me an option as to, is this email any good, or you have a new email that you like? And then they did all that and verified it through my phone, all that, so I was able to get on my Twitter again. So I'm back on Twitter. Hey, I always have been on Twitter, just wasn't able to access my Twitter. So yeah. So that's that. And I think Denzel was the one brought up. I bet she don't have a new phone. No, she don't. She not ready. She not ready to get rid of her old phone because it got so much information in it, honey. So they tell me they can give me all my information, then I will I'll make that happen. Okay. And one of the other phones. One of the questions somebody asked last night was, "Do you like Stacey Abrams?" I love Stacey Abrams. I love Stacey Abrams because, like I said, she's a smart politician, and she's very educated, and she don't beat around the bush. And a lot of people, they say that, well, Stacey Abrams, she don't vote with black folks. She don't vote. She come across as a Republican sometimes, and it's just like, okay, well, if she comes across as a Republican sometimes, like the majority of the time, she comes across as a Democrat. So I love Stacey Abrams. I love what she stands for. She got cheated out of the governorship here in Atlanta, Georgia. So if we had Stacey Abrams in the office, we wouldn't be dealing with this ignorance that we have going on now, who's trying to open up Georgia, talking about everything is really under control and opening up, salons and barbershops and nail salons and then I just found out that he also opened up, the barbershop, nail shops, the hair salons, gyms, bowling alleys, and tattoo parlors. So during this pandemic, y'all mean to tell me that it's so important that you have to go and get a tattoo. So he's going to open up, tattoo parlor. So if we hadn't been having to deal with, if we had Stacey Abrams, they hadn't cheated out of the election, honey, then we wouldn't be dealing with the stuff that we're dealing with now with him. Like and share this video. Like and share this video. Another question that I missed last night was, has PrEP contributed to more unprotected sex? Has PrEP contributed to more unprotected sex? I couldn't really answer that question because, I don't know people who are actually taking PrEP. I know a lot of people that are campaigning for PrEP. But as far as the research work that goes along with how is it, are there more people out there having unprotected sex? Not, since they have come out with PrEP, I couldn't answer that question. But that's a question that you can ask, one of your local AIDS organization or HIV and AIDS organization. I know there are a lot of agencies throughout the world that are that equipped to answer that question. I know that my friend in Virginia, Zakia Demacier, she has an organization, so you can get in contact with Zakia Demacier, and it's called Nations. Uh, it's just Nations, Natizon, I believe. It's a Z in there. But I'll get that information for you. I'll post it on my page. And also, Avantis Overking, he is in Virginia as well, but he's in Virginia Beach. So he has an organization. I know that Giselle Borby Royale, she works with a lot of agencies, so she could probably get you that information. I know she was one of the people that was campaigning for PrEP. And even Trinity Kardashian Bonet, she was campaigning for PrEP as well. So I wouldn't have the answer to that question. However, I know a lot of people that are working close with organizations that deal with PrEP. So even if they don't have those numbers, they could direct you into the direction that you need to go to get the answer to that question. But I don't have it. I just don't. I don't have it. Another question was, what is your favorite homemade cake? My favorite homemade cake is by far lemon. Baby, a yellow cake with lemon frosting. You can't go wrong with that. That is my favorite cake. My favorite. I know everybody thought I was going to say chocolate. No, it's lemon. It's lemon. Another question that I missed was what happened with Geo and Manny? And the answer to that question is you'll have to call Maddie or you'll have to call Geo, because that's one thing I just called when I saw the video that Geo had posted. I called Maddie. I said, hey, I said, what's going on? Are you okay? She said, yes, I'm okay. And I'm not paying no attention to all of that, honey. But, and that was that. I didn't go into details of what is happening and what's going on with her. And I haven't called Geo to see what's going on with him. But I have been, comment on some of his posts and stuff, like how you doing? Hey, what's going on? All of that. But as far as me getting in, like what is really going on, it's not my business. That is something that the two of them are going to have to resolve. And if they call me to be a medium, if they want me to sit there and, be, what you say, somebody that's going to be neutral in the situation, then I'm willing to do that. But as far as what's going on or what happened with Gio and Maddie, I have no clue. All I know is that she says she's okay and he's going on like he's okay. So that's that. So if you really want to know what's going on with Gio and Maddie, then you're going to have to reach out to Gio and Maddie. Yes. Hi, thank you, T. Hayes. She said, I like when you speak on politics. I feel you have good, solid opinions. Tell us your prediction on the upcoming presidential election. Okay. Well, thank you for the compliment. It's just like, I'm very involved and I stay involved and I like to know what's going on, during all elections. Like I told y'all once before, I don't care if we got to vote for the water commissioner. I'm going to vote for the water commissioner, because you never know. The water commission may end up one day running for running for us. PTA president may end up running for school board president, may end up running for city council, may end up running for city council at large, may end up running for governor, may end up running for mayor, or may end up running for vice president, president, or governor. So that's how it starts out. You never know what somebody's goal is when they start out, small, because that's like stepping stone to where they really want to go. So even if it's the water commission, you need to know what the water commissioner stands for and what his, what he's willing to do. And if if he's a Republican or a Democrat or independent, you need to know all that stuff, because every election is important. And with this election, I think that Joe Biden, once he picks his running mate, I already think Joe Biden is going to win this upcoming presidential election. And once he picked his vice presidential running mate, I think it's going to be a done deal, because, like I said, the last time when people were voting, a lot of people hated Hillary, a lot of people hated Donald Trump. So a lot of people didn't vote for Hillary because they just hated Hillary for some, for whatever reason they had. And then they was giving Donald Trump a chance because they didn't know what type of president that Donald Trump would be. Now that they have had 3.5 years of Donald Trump, I think a lot of people that voted for Donald Trump and supported Donald Trump, even they are scared of his presidency. And they do not want him in there for another 4 years. So I believe that it's going to be Joe Biden and his running mate already with the support that they have. And then they're going to bring back some support that through their support behind Donald Trump, because now they know that he is a dangerous president and he do not know anything about governing. He don't know anything about politics. And like the Gold Star family member, the dad said, I don't even think Donald Trump knows the Constitution. He's never read the Constitution. He don't know nothing about the Constitution. And then on top of that, the reports that are coming out, where everybody's talking about, he did the press conference yesterday, which I told you I don't watch those press conferences anymore because they are comedy. That is comedy. How can you watch that and take it serious? They say he told people to take disinfectant and to shoot themselves up with disinfectant, Lysol and Clorox and all that to fight the virus. And then he come out today and say that he was just joking. He was being sarcastic. Well, as the president during a time like this, you don't need to be being sarcastic. You don't need to be making jokes. And you need to be telling the truth. And the truth is something that he cannot tell. So and just like, remember, Laughing Hyenas, remember a couple weeks ago, we were talking about, I was telling y'all that I cannot believe that they are still carrying these press conferences live. because all he do is lie. He just lie, and then they go on after the press conference. Well, he gave out a lot of wrong information. Well, he gave out wrong information yesterday. He gave out wrong information the day before. He gave out wrong information last week. He gave out wrong information the week before that. But you are still broadcasting these press conferences live as though he's giving out the right information, truth information, real information. So why are y'all broadcasting these press conferences live? So now there are senators and congressmen that are saying the same thing that I said weeks ago. Why are we broadcasting this shenanigans live on television? We are wasting airtime by promoting this joke of a president that we have. He is a joke. He is a joke. He is not a comedian. He's just a joke. So I do believe Joe Biden and his running mate, whoever he chooses, and he's going to be, come on with that. And a lot of people think it's going to be Stacey Abrams. I think it's going to be Stacey Abrams as well. I think it's going to be Stacey Abrams. I just think it's going to be Stacey Abrams. A lot of people think it's going to be, he already committed to putting a woman on the ticket with him. So a lot of people think it's going to be Kamala Harris. Some think it's going to be Elizabeth Warren. Some think it's going to be Amy Klobuchar. Some think it's going to be Val Jennings from Val Dennings. Is that it, Dennings? From Florida. Some people even think it's going to be our mayor, Lance Bottom, Keisha Lance Bottom. Some people think it's going to be our mayor. And there are a couple more women that a lot of people are talking about now. But I do believe the front runner is the person that was cheated out of the governorship here in Georgia, Stacey Abrams. Okay, but I would like for it to be Stacey Abrams because I feel that we need the Amy Klobuchars and Elizabeth Warrens and the Kamala Harris. We need them to hold their Senate seats because we're trying to take the Senate back during this election as well. Not only is it important that we get the presidency, but it's important that we take the Senate back because Mitch McConnell and the rest of the Republican senators are a joke, and they are the reason that Donald Trump is able to get away with so much that he's getting away with because they are scared to stand up to him like Nancy Pelosi. So we need to turn the Senate blue. We need to keep the Congress blue, and we need to take the White House back. So it's a very important election this go around. And like I said, a lot of people are scared. They're scared of his presidency. They're scared because, 3.5 years ago, they didn't know what he would be like as a president. But now they have had 3.5 years of him trying to pretend to be a president. And they are scared because they know that, this is not about you. It's about your children and your grandchildren. And this man is a danger to society. He is the menace to society. So that's that. Another question that I overlook, a question that I get all of them out. Prep and my favorite cake and them are going on Craig's private parts. What happened with V103? That was another question. What happened with V103? I talk about that all the time. They said they were going in another direction. This last go round, they said that's the first go round too, that they was going in another direction. Just like the regular companies, like when you get ready, they call you in the office, wherever you work. If you work at Exxon, if you work at, corporate America, whatever job, the same thing. We're going in a different direction. Okay. And another question was, what's your favorite Bible verse? It's just like there are so many. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son. Jesus wept, the shortest one. The 23rd Psalms, in the beginning. That's where it all started, in the beginning. There are just so many. And then I'm the person. Remember, I was telling you, we was talking about, I was fascinated when I was a little child, when I was a little kid, and I was going to church with the adults and stuff. And then the preacher would say a verse. He'll start a verse, and then the people in the audience next to you, or the congregation, they start. He said, "The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want. He making me." And then they start. I'm like, "Well, girl, how they know that?" So now I'm one of those people. So they start saying, "That's like, oh, okay." Because the more you read it, it sticks in your head. So of course you're gonna remember that. You remember that verse, honey. Yeah. And that was it. That was it for the questions. for the question, but I like how you all be having adult conversation in the chat room and being respectful of each other. However, Craig and Dix Lane 100 and Denzel, and then Lady Royale, she was trying like, what are y'all serious? What are y'all doing? And then she'll chime in too. She'll chime in. I said, Lord, I said, I hope we weren't discussing some religious, but we were discussing Jesus while they're having that nasty conversation in the chat room, honey. But y'all adults, and y'all kept it as clean as you could when you're talking about sex. And sex, sex is a part of life. Sex is a part of life. And it's just like they go they. Well, I know here in America, here in the United States, we treat sex as if it's a dirty thing. Sex is something that we can discuss intelligently and as adults. And over in Europe and all these other countries, a lot of these other countries, they don't look at race and sex the way Americans do. So it's just like, but you wouldn't know that if you didn't travel. You got to travel outside the United States so you can know that, honey. You gotta travel. And then who was that? That's Dallas, Texas, Miss Sophia. I am too old to start a porn career at 52. And somebody else that was on here last night, they say that I do porn and I have orgies and all of that. That's how I make my living. That's how I pay my bills and all of that. And it's like power to you. Like I tell everybody, honey, everybody is an adult. And adults have the right to choose the road or the path that they want to go down. And we cannot force people to live their lives the way we want them to live their lives. That's not up to us. That's up to them. If they come to you and ask you for your advice and what you think, then you can volunteer that information. Then you can supply that information to them. But if they don't ask you for that information, don't take it upon yourself to go and you tell somebody what you think they should do and how you think they should live their life just because you don't agree with it. That works for you. That may not work for you, but it works for them. So when I saw that comment, I didn't see that comment last night when the person made that statement, because it's just like, you do you. And I said that has nothing to do with us. It's just like the laughing hyenas are made up of all the people. And it's just like the church. Just like I was telling y'all when Pastor Meredith said one sermon when he was preaching, he said that, I want tabernacle to be full of all kind of fish. He said, I just want to go in there and I want to put my net. He said, it's just like I'm going fishing. I'm going to drop my net in the water and whatever get caught in the net, I want to teach that. I want to teach to that. I want to preach to that. I want to be, their leader. So it's the same thing with you all. No matter who all decides to become a hashtag laughing hyena, all are welcome. All are welcome. All are welcome, because there's going to come a time when we get discussing, especially when we on we go to video, because I done downloaded Zoom now, and then there's a couple more apps where we're going to be on here. And we will be video chatting. So the thing is, I haven't walked that line. Just like I was telling y'all about the prep. I haven't dealt with prep, and I know some people that have dealt with prep. So if those people are on there, I don't mind closing my mouth and let those people speak because they have that information. Excuse me. I can act like I know everything. So it's just like when you have somebody that has that experience and they're on their belt, then yeah, you could let that person talk. Now, as far as that's just that. But as far as all of that stuff, honey, I don't know everything. I have not experienced everything, but I am open. I am open to learning from other people's experiences, because that's what I'm sharing with you all. I'm sharing my experiences with you guys. If I hadn't experienced the things that I've experienced, I would be able to sit here and speak to you as confident as I do when I share my stories with you. So I'm not the only person that has done that. There are other people that have walked in other shoes that are just as capable of sharing their stories with us. And it's okay to be educated. It's okay to be educated by somebody else. Because like I told you when I was at that station, I had to, tell my coworkers, baby, listen, you may not want to sit down and talk to somebody. I'm going to talk to anybody. Because I believe anybody, a homeless person, even a schizophrenic person, if you just sit around and you just watch that, a schizophrenic person, honey, you'll learn something from them too. So it's just like there's nobody that I don't believe on this earth that cannot be a teacher at a certain point in time. Everybody is allowed to be a teacher at certain points in time. You just have to be willing to let them be the teacher and you be the student. but a lot of people are not willing to be the students because they feel like, I'm better than a homeless person, or I'm better than a drug addict, or I'm better than a gay person, or I'm better, but when you let that go and say that, this person is a human being and I'm a human being, and this human being, I can see that this human being made some bad decisions in their life. So if they can teach me nothing but how not to make these bad decisions in my life so I don't end up in the position or the predicament that this person is in, then I'm willing to listen to get that information from that person. Just that simple. Oh, hi, Cassie. How are you? Hey, baby, I want to know your thoughts when Miss Juicy Baby not having heart contract renewed over the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. The thing is, I haven't been keeping up with this story. I've just been hearing bits and pieces about it, and I don't know if she got a contract or if she not. I don't know what happened. But the bottom line is, just like with me, just like with Wanda, just like with Portia, just like with Magic, just like with Jada, just like Jada Bird, just like with Tasha Long, the dime piece, just like with host Osei, the Dark Secret, just like I'm just naming people that have been fired from radio or their contracts weren't renewed. It's a job. It's a job. And like I told y'all about me, when I went to V103 the second time, I knew that I was not the owner of V103. So the time when that I left, or they told me that it was my last day, it was not up to me. That was up to somebody else. But had I been the owner of V103, I could control when I leave. So Miss Juice is no different than nobody else from radio, TV, or Kroger's, or Popeyes, or Walmart. She was an employee. And one thing about being an employee is that you are subject to be let go by your employer. And until you become the owner or the CEO of a company, you cannot control when you leave. So yeah, I know a lot of people have fans, they have followers, and you hate to see a lot of people love Miss Juicy. They love Miss Juicy, they love her on that show and blase blase. But the bottom line is, it's the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. It's the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. And although it's the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, Ricky Smiley don't own the station either. So there may come a day, or there will come a day, when they tell Ricky Smiley, okay, you out of here. The Tom Joyner Morning Show, he lasted a long time, but he didn't have no say when they said, okay, you got to go. It's time for you to go. So it's just like, that's just life. That's just life. And it not only happened to Miss Juicy, but it happens to regular people. And the reason that we all know about it with Miss Juicy is because Miss Juicy is kind of like a celebrity, and she's, in the spotlight. But there are a lot of Miss Juices out there that don't get the attention that Miss Juicy and Miss Sophia and Wanda and all the other people that have been fired for their job. They don't get that attention because they're not, in the public eye. But there are a lot of people that are experiencing the same thing that we experienced when we, let go from our job. So, Miss Juicy, and then it's just like, you have to realize that, just like with us, everybody in this chat room and me, you know that you've been fired from a job. If you haven't been fired from a job, and if you're in the chat room, you haven't been fired for a job, like the old people say, keep living and keep working. God always got something else for you. God always got something else for you. It ain't like he gonna fire you, and it's just like the old song said, I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. Miss Juicy learned a lot while she was there. I hope you learned a lot on your last job. I hope. And then you realize that, what am I gonna do with this stuff that I learned? Because I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna store this inside, just like I have all the other stuff that I've learned, and that got me that other job. It's just like he got you that job, he gonna get you another job. He ain't gonna get a job. There's a lot of jobs available after this coronavirus is up. There's gonna be a whole lot of jobs available. Whole lot, not ho, Merry Christmas, but a whole lot of jobs gonna be available after this pandemic is over. A lot of people have died, so those people, they can't go and fill those positions no more. Sad to say. And then a lot of people, it's just like things have changed. Things have changed the way people used to think. Some people probably don't even want to go back to their job. And that's a serious thing. Some people don't want to go back to their job. Some people are thinking about retiring early because they look at this pandemic as something that the government in the United States does not have under control, and they don't trust the government enough to go back to an office setting. Especially people who have children. It's like, do I trust the government enough to put myself in harm's way, knowing that I need to find me some other kind of means of income. I need to find me some other kind of job or something I could do other than going back in that environment. So that's real stuff. Because the universe has shifted with this coronavirus. It has shifted the universe. So it's going to be a lot. A lot of people are going to be surprised when they, for lack of a better word, when they release everybody to go back out in society. When they release them in Paris, release them in, you know, England, release them in, you know, Germany, release them in Yugoslavia, release them in. When they release the people all over the world, they go back. A lot of people gonna be. It's gonna be like, to a lot of people, it's gonna be like a prisoner, somebody that's been in prison for 40 years, and you get out, and it's just like when you went to prison, we didn't have no cell phone. What is this? What's going on? It's just like you're in a foreign land. A lot of people are going to be trying to go back into society as though nothing has happened and try to operate like they operated before the coronavirus pandemic, honey. And then it's going to be a rude awakening for them. But y'all rushing to get back out there because you're sitting in the house talking about you bored and everything. But it's just like, baby, the world has changed. And the world as we knew it has changed. So you need to prepare yourself for what is waiting on you when you go back out there. But you're so worried about trying to get back out there because you're so bored, you're not thinking about that. You're just thinking you're going to be able to pick up where you left off before coronavirus came here. You're not going to be able to do that, boo. You're not going to be able to do that. The world has changed, honey. It has shifted. Yes, ma'am. He has shifted. Baby, if you don't realize that, you better go on, honey. And I told y'all the reason he shifted it was because we kept on taking it as a joke. Not we, but people in general. You know, like global warming. People thinking global warming not serious. And then the glaciers are melting at a rapid pace. And then they talk about these hurricanes and tornadoes happening in places that are unheard of. And then in the midst of us going through this coronavirus thing, they have an earthquake in Los Angeles. So it's just like he is telling us, y'all think it's a joke. Y'all not taking care of this planet. I have blessed you all with this planet. I've given you everything that you need to survive down here. But you won't take care of the earth. And the earth that's your life support, the earth. So why would you not take care of something that's taking care of you? So then it's just like, okay, we putting all these toxic fumes in the air and all of that, and messing up the air pollution. It's air just polluted. So it's just like he told us, okay, get out of my skies, out of these airplanes, get out of my skies, get off of my oceans, out of these ships and stuff, and submarines. Get off my sidewalk, get off of my land, get off of my grass, go in your house, and I'll heal the land myself. I'll supply the earth with what it needs, like I've been doing. So I need you to get off of here. Just like a parent, I told you, just like a parent telling a child, get out, take your butt in the house. So that's what God told everybody all over the world, take your butt in the house. Get out of my skies, get off of my seas, get off of my land, take your butt in the house, since you think it's a joke and you won't take care of this land. You want to get up in the fly, you want to fly all around the world, polluting the air, but then you don't want to donate nothing to help it clean the air. And then when they try to raise money for us to do something for global warming, y'all think it's a joke. But then when your companies fail and all that, y'all can pass these bills for billions and billions of dollars to find money to help these companies, but you can't find no money like that when it comes to helping the earth, the ozone, global warming. You can't find the money, so it's a joke. So you say, okay, so since you think it's a joke, the joke is on y'all. Get off my land. Yes, honey. Oh, he will heal the land if we humble ourselves and seek him. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves. Yes, ma'am. I got my little juice. I've been drinking it. So ain't no ice in here because I already I was drinking it, honey. Sunshine Love said, you right. A lot of animals species are extinct. Humans act like they can't be added to that list. And on top of that, a lot of animals, I saw a report, I read when I was going through one of the, CNN or HJC, one of those sites that I was on their website, and they're saying that a lot of animals that we said were extinct since this global warming stuff, they have found a lot of animals that we thought were extinct, and they're still alive, still surviving. So it's like, okay, okay. Hi, Betty. Hi, Latoya. Hi, Wallace. Yes, honey. Hi, Armani. And then say, Armani say, Trump wants y'all to drink bleach cocktails. Baby, we don't listen to Trump. We listen to Keisha Lance Bottom. We listen to Nancy Pelosi. We listen to President Barack Obama. We listen to First Lady Michelle Obama. Who is Trump? Okay. Excuse me. Who is Trump? We don't listen to him. Baby, it was something. Yeah, somebody said it. Can I tell you all? You all discussed that unit I had on last night from the beginning of the feed, the live feed, to the end. And then as people were coming in, honey, y'all were still discussing that unit that I had on last night. I was like, oh my God, they are going in on that unit. Craig said that the unit looked like a pineapple. Somebody else said, girl, that unit is so big, it is not even, you can't even get all of it in the frame. Y'all was going in on that unit. Then y'all was talking about, somebody said that, y'all, oh my God. That was said Patty LaBelle. Somebody said it was Tina Turner. And then somebody said it was the mama from What's Happening. That was the best one, I think. The mom from What's Happening. Mm-hmm. Love your lips. Beautiful. Thank you, Cassandra Grant. I was putting this on tonight. I say, I'm going to call this. I usually let y'all name it. I say, we're going to the golden 100 million laughing hyenas. I said, that's going to be a golden moment. Honey. Let me put this gold on. This is hyena gold. Hyena. Laughing hyena gold. What a golden moment that's going to be when we get to the 100 million. Laughing hyenas, baby. Hey, yes, ma'am. Oh, Haitian Queen said, hey, mama hyena, I'm late. I'm just going to sneak on in here quietly, honey. Just sneak on in quietly, honey. Yes, honey, Mabel King, baby, Mabel King. So that you using a webcam? Yes, child. I'm using my computer. I'm on my computer, child. Want to use my phone because this has a nice picture on my phone, honey. But child, I'll sit up here be talking to y'all, not noticing the not noticing the how much percentage I have on there. No, we got 6 days. Latoya, about we got 8 days. No, we got 6 days, huh? Or 6 or 7, huh? Somebody check and see. We don't have but 6 or 7 days, Latoya. We don't have no 8 days. Look at Liz say, but that you, I tell you what, no, that was Latoya. I tell you what, you can't do no wrong in my eyes, baby. No, that's real. What we got? 8 days? Somebody's checking for us, honey. Ooh. Yes, and look, and I missed that comment. They kept reposting that comment. And somebody posted that comment when they did me a super chat. Somebody said, "Yeah, that unit is giving me like Denise. I'm Denise Clark, and these are my 7 sons." Yes, baby, y'all was going in on that unit last night, honey. I said, "Oh my God." Excuse me. Could you please slide over? That's you sitting behind me with that big hair on, that big unit last night. All right, come on with your questions. Baby. I know y'all have some questions. Come on with your questions. And I have a question for y'all, honey. We discussed that Lion King. Yes, y'all call it Lion King, Whoopi Goldberg. What's the name of this unit? This my little short First Lady Michelle Obama. Now, Michelle Obama, she wear the little short dudes every now and then. She'll cut it or she'll curl it real tight, have a little short bob. First Lady Michelle Obama, honey. Oh, Latoya. Latoya. Favorite producer. You talking about music, television, what? Just a favorite producer? Latoya said, "What my check? What my check? Do you believe the use of illegal black market silicone has decreased in the pageants and ballroom circuit?" I talked to someone who has walked that journey, and she thinks that her journey, she thinks that it's still around, and her journey is part of her journey is to educate people on what she's doing because she she's having the silicone removed. She's had all the silicone removed from her body, but they cannot get it all. That's the whole thing. That's her story to people. He said that once you pump that stuff in your body, they cannot remove it all, and it gets in there and it starts messing with different organs. And so she was saying that that's her mission now is to educate people, and she lets you feel it. She said, "Feel this," and she like her neck and all that. She was like, "It's just rock hard." And then I wouldn't feel it when she was explaining how hard it is. She said how hard it is, her neck and her breast and her hips and all of that. Where she had that stuff, she said they go in and they take it out as much as they can, but they cannot get it all because if they try to get it all, then they'll really start damaging your organs. Worse than the silicone is damaging it. So Sarah Davis, hi Sarah, what's going on, Sarah? She said, "Shout me out, Miss Sophia." Hey Sarah, Sarah Davis. How about that, Sarah? Yes, honey. Yeah. What's up with? Oh, they gone. When are you going to go and meet? Going to do a meet and greet? We're working on that. We're working on that. We're working on that. Got to wait for this coronavirus to do what she want to do, honey. Oh, Josh was saying, "Sophia, I want you to do a remake of the movie Sister Act. You would make a great nun." Yes, I would have fun doing that too. I would love to do that, baby. And then Latoya will say, "I'm for real, y'all. She did." I don't know. I missed the other comment that go with that, honey. Have you ever wound up at a fan's house vicariously through a friend? No. Every time I end up, I went over there, I knew where I was going. The person already explained because you can't just show up over a fan's house over here, show up over somebody's house unannounced. They have to know you're bringing somebody with you. But the like and share this video, like and share this video. No, I haven't seen Rachel's documentary on Netflix. No, I haven't seen it. Latoya said, "Now, did we talk about the Clark sisters? Or is that too old?" Yeah, we talked about the Clark sisters several times. It seems like every night somebody come in here that's just watched it want us to go back and revisit the Clark sisters. Jennifer Hudson or Fantasia, singing gospel. Jennifer Hudson and Fantasia. Why do it have to be just one? Both of them do a remarkable job singing gospel, and both of them come from a gospel background. So both of them can sing gospel. Spill some tea, honey. You like Kaya? I don't know Kaya. I don't know Kaya. And then when Kaya was hot, like I told y'all, I wasn't a person into music. I wasn't into R&B and rap and all that. My favorite music was gospel. So the rappers and the majority of these people that I know now, it's just like when I grew up, gospel was my thing. Now you can ask me about Yolanda Adams. You can ask me about Tremaine Hawkins. You can ask me about the Clark sisters. You could ask me about Vanessa Bell Armstrong. You can ask me about Inez Andrews. You can ask me about the gospel folk, honey. But when it comes to these R&B singers, I just started to get to know them when I started college. But growing up, my thing was gospel, gospel, gospel. So then it's just, I didn't know Kaya. I didn't know Kaya. I still don't know Kaya. I just know of Kaya. And they said playing the song in the club, my neck, my back. Who is that? And everybody doing all. Of course, all the girls are doing the song on the show, but I'm still not interested in the artist. It's just that I'm just introduced to the performer, just going to come out here and do their song, and then they do the song. So once you hear a song over and over and over and over, it's like, oh, that's that song, that's that girl, my neck, my back. Same thing with. But I know other artists. But like, say for instance, like with a Janet Jackson, I know of Janet Jackson. I have met Janet Jackson. With Whitney Houston, I know of Whitney Houston. I know, but when it comes to the rappers, even Little Kim, I was late, getting on board with Little Kim. And then just like one gay pride, they brought Little Kim here. So I met Little Kim, got pictures and everything with Little Kim, but I wasn't no huge Little Kim fan because I've never been a huge rap fan. I just never been a huge rap fan. And it's just like I respect rap music, but it's just like as far as me sitting down, first of all, the thing about me is when it comes to rap music, first of all, they singing too fast or they're rapping too fast. And I'm not fixing to sit here and rewind this over and over and over trying to figure out what you're saying. And then it's just like a whole lot of cussing and stuff. And it's just like I curse, but it's just like it's just too much cursing. And it's just like I'm not fixing to sit here and rewind this all the time to figure out what they saying. Mm-mm. Baby, no ma'am. But to the people that like it, honey, it's just like that. Everything is not for everybody. And when you do not like something, you do not have to pretend to like it just so people will like you. If you tell somebody that you don't like rap music, or you tell somebody you don't like gospel music, you tell somebody you don't like country music, you tell somebody you don't like, uh, bluegrass music, and they decide that they don't want to deal with you no more, guess what? Good. Because that person is very shallow, and you don't want no shallow people in your life, honey. If you're not supporting a certain genre of music is enough for a person to say they don't want to deal with you, child, go let them go by themselves so they can continue to grow up. Because right now they still thinking like a child, honey. So no, child. I just even to this day, honey, I still don't get down with it. I'm not finna go in there and try to, and then the music is too loud, for me. you know, especially when I'm trying to learn the words. I'm trying to hear what you're saying. Then you got all this music and you just hollering and shouting and jumping all over the place. And then it's just like, it's just too much. And I'm not, no child, especially since I got older. I damn sure ain't finna go sit down and try to listen to no rap music and learn the lyrics to no rap song. Even Cardi B. It's cute when I see people doing Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and all that stuff. I like it. And I even said, like when I introduce an entertainer, and when they finish, I'll just say something like, "Child, you must not have nothing to do to sit around and listen to that bullshit all day until you learn these words." Because I'm not going to do that for no rap song. Now, I like gospel, and I'm sure just like the people that like rap, I'm sure they have the same interpretation like me. Like with gospel, when it's a gospel song that I really like, I play it 3 times and then I basically know the song. I can sing it along with the artist. Like just say for instance, like Deliver Me when Leandra came out. I love that song. So when I love a song and I hear it 2 or 3 times, I can sing the song. I can sing along with the artist. And then it's easier for me to learn that song. And it's easier for me to learn that song because gospel is my thing. And I feel like just like it's easy for me to learn gospel, the people that like rap, it's easier for them because that's their thing. The people that like R&B, it's easy for them to learn because that's their thing. The people that like country, it's easy for them to learn those songs because that's their thing. And then it just like, it wasn't until like about 15, 20 years ago that I really started paying attention to country music. Because country music are just poems. And that's what all music, is really. Like, country music is poems. And they just put music to it. R&B music is like prose. It's like stories. They're like little short stories. And they just put music to it. And rap is like life experiences from the streets. And they put music to it and a beat. But yeah, child. And then it's just like when I because I'm sure it's a lot of people here that were like me when it wasn't your genre of music, honey. You were so very disrespectful. You in the present, like you're riding in somebody else's car and they like country. So it's like okay. So then you'll think, excuse me, you'll think, child, she don't really like no country music, don't know nothing about no country music. She just got this all just trying to irritate me. And then the song come out and they start singing along with the song. You're like, well, I'll be damned. She really know this song. She really know this song. And then, and then being in entertainment in the drag industry, we have like we go to these pageants, we have all these different girls from all different walks of life. And of course, if somebody gonna get up here and do some Reba McIntyre, we have had some hell of a Reba McIntyre illusionists at pageants and on shows. So when somebody come and they just tear it up, and the judge, somebody tap the judge, you have no choice but to want to go and Google that so you can hear it because the song they make you love the song. And then I saw earlier tonight Giselle Bobby Royale, she was on her live and she was talking about I came in the middle of the conversation and she was talking about how this young lady that we know, Miss Piggy. Her name is Angelica Sanchez, and she said, I cannot tell y'all how many songs that Miss Piggy has broken. When she say broken, she means that she has introduced people to. We didn't know nothing about those songs, but when Miss Piggy did the songs, and we saw her do the song for the first time, we fell in love with it. We was like, girl, who sings that? Who sings that? So she did that for me when she said, the song, I'll never forget, she was in a pageant and her mama was there. It was Miss Duval pageant. Her mama was in the audience. She did this song I have never heard before. And I said, girl, who is that? And I am doing that song to this day. And then the song is, sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Encourage yourself. I had never heard that song before. Miss Piggy did it and if I tell you, she knew every word and she was interpreting that song and leaning all back and just doing all kind of stuff. She made you think that she was the one. This was a song that she wrote and she was singing it. And you could not tell us that was not Miss Piggy's song. And she does that to a whole lot of songs. And it's just like when people do that to songs, you have no choice but to go and like I was saying with the country music at the pageant, the girls come and tap some Reba McIntyre, there all these other artists and stuff. You're like, who is that? And then even with the white artists, with the Shakiras and all these other artists that we're not interested in, because some of us we are so locked in. If it ain't R&B, if it ain't black people, we're not listening to it. And that's just how some of us are. Was. Just like, and try even me, if it ain't a black lady, I'm not listening to it because I wasn't even into no men, nothing. I wasn't into men ice skaters. I wasn't into men singers. I wasn't into men singers, nothing. Nothing. I like women. I like to, and I think now that I look back on it, I think it was because I was just fascinated by women in long hair. I love long hair. I love high heels. I love women clothes. Men, we had the same thing: pants, shirt, suit. Baby, women had gowns, they had skirts, they had dresses, they had halters, they had miniskirts, they had culottes, they had gachos that women had. It's just like women had more. So I was always fascinated by the women. And then it was later on when I got older, I started like, gotta give me a chance, especially since I started liking me. Ooh. So then, when you start liking men and then men like men artists, so they introduced me to a lot of my lovers introduced me to men artists and stuff, and they educated me on men. So it's just like, then I had to just say, well, men want to be supported in their craft just like women want to be supported. So it's like, yeah, give them a chance. It's just like, so I grew up from being a little girl that only liked black female artists to a grown woman that, now it's just, maybe I even like opera now. Ooh, opera and ballet. Are you kidding me? Baby, I be trying to break my neck to get out there to see the Alvin dancers, wherever they are, honey. Judith Jemison. Oh my God, she was the best. I met her a couple of times. She is awesome. Judith Jemison. Jamerson. It's a Judith Jemison. she is, oh my God, she is very motherly. To No matter who she meet, she always feel like she's your mother. And she has that motherly spirit about her all the time. It is not a put on, it's real. And that's why I believe she was so great with the students at the Alvin Ailey uh, dance studio, the troop. I think that's why she was so great for those kids. And then just to sit down, I like to sit down and talk to her too, because she has a rich history in dance. And then she was there, she worked side by side with Alvin Ailey. So she's another person that I would like to sit down and talk to, because I think, oh my God, because they were touring internationally before it was famous for black folks to travel internationally. Okay, so they done seen experienced a lot of racism and all that stuff, honey. But oh my God, yes, Judy Jameson, I would like to uh, sit down and talk to her, honey. Not even Luther, girl, not even Luther, child. I wasn't even giving Luther a chance. I wasn't giving Luther a chance. I wasn't getting look, and then back then, because my mom, and then my mama to play. Let me tell you. And this is a song, y'all gonna have to Google it. I know every time I tell somebody about this song, honey, everybody tells that ain't no song, that ain't no song. And baby, a couple times I have had to call my mama for my mama to verify that this is a song. Because when you live in your mama, like I told you, my mama used to drink beer, her and her sisters and my dad and uncles, all they used to drink beer, honey. And especially on the weekend, baby, when they were living for the weekend. When Friday got there, they got off work, baby, they're gonna have them 6 packs. They're gonna sit around play music. And one song, a couple of songs that I remember, because they play them, they play these songs, they play them over and over and over. One song that they played, and I just like, I can never forget that song. It was called Stoop Down Baby. Stoop down, baby, and let your daddy see. Stoop down, baby. Let your daddy see. I don't know. I think it's Joe Tech who sing that song. I don't know who it is, but if you don't find it, I have to call my mom and see who sung that song. But that was one, and then there was this other song, Mystic Blues. Oh, honey, it's been such a long, long time since I can't get you off of my mind. Just the thought of you, just the thought. Yeah, my mama, baby, when that first came out, baby, my mama played that about 100 times when it go on. But we had the record player then, honey. So when it was the 45, was the 45 the little record, the single, baby, when it go off the needle, pick up and slide over, then she go right back up. Oh, honey, it's been such a, like, please turn it off, please. Baby, they played that song. And then it was just songs like that, honey. It was just like, oh my God. Those were fun times. Although I was little and I didn't understand what was going on at the time. Now that I'm older, I miss those times. I miss those times. I wish it's a way that a child, like I was 4 and 5 years old, 6, 7 years old. I wish there's a way that a parent could, like bring a child into that, to help the child know what they are experiencing. Because had I known, but it's like grown folks music, so there's no way you could really do that. Well, back then they could, because they wasn't as raunchy as they are now with the artists and stuff. So like and share this video, like and share this video. Like they were really like tasteful with what they did. Although they was talking about sex, you didn't know they was talking about sex unless you were grown, because they were like coded. They talking about all that. Like Mary Jane, like everybody know they was talking about marijuana, but a child would know that. So it's just like, and I just sitting here just thinking about that, honey. Oh my God. And it's just like a whole lot of songs. It's a whole lot of songs like that. When I hear them songs, honey, I just think about it, and they take me back to somebody said that's Betty Wright. Was that Betty Wright singing that song? But it's just like, it's a whole lot of songs. And then it's just like when I hear those songs, it's just like, and sometimes when I'm like really getting dragged, say for instance, I'm getting ready to get in drag and go over Maddie house and do the show, I would turn the cable on to the old R&B songs where they play all that stuff, play all that kind of music, honey. Where they have the music channel. I'll do like classic R&B or classic, All that, baby, yes, honey. And then they play them songs, and then when them songs come on, honey, it takes you back. It takes you back to those times, honey. It's just like, oh my God, honey. Oh my God. Mr. Blues is Dorothy Moore, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. And there's a whole lot of other songs this time. I know Johnny Taylor, baby. They played a lot of Johnny Taylor songs, honey. And Barry White. Barry White. They were playing a lot of Barry White. They were playing a lot of James Brown. Baby, James Brown was the Michael Jackson to them back then, honey. James Brown, baby. Ooh, hi, Riley. Uh-huh. Mr. Blue. Miss Sophia, that was Dorothy Moore, Mr. Blue. My mama loved that so baby. My mama, my auntie, baby, they would drink a whole 6-pack, listen to Mr. Blues over and over and over. They sitting there drinking the 6-pack, drinking that beer. They was drinking. I think back then they were drinking Slicks. They were drinking Slicks. And then when Coors came out, baby, my mama fell in love with Coors. And then she had convinced her sister to start drinking Coors, honey. They were sitting there drinking that Coors. They sit there, drink that Coors and the Slits, listen to Mr. Blues and talking, just, talking, baby, just like we sitting up and talking to my mom and my aunt, her, they would just sit up and drink and talk, until the wee hours of the morning, especially on Friday. I'm telling you, Friday, they didn't have to go to work on the weekend. Ooh, baby. Then they wind it on down. They wind it on down Sunday. Like Sunday, they weren't doing no drinking and stuff. They was like, honey, no, I can't do no drink. I got to get up for work in the morning. I got to get myself together, get ready to go to work. Not doing no drinking on Sunday. Because really, stores back then, they wasn't selling no alcohol on Sunday. Now, if you really stocked up for your alcohol for Sunday, because the stores wasn't selling alcohol, then you were alcohol. You could go one day without no alcohol, honey. Baby. On Sunday, they weren't selling no alcohol, honey. So that's when I know the devil was in. That was the devil involved, honey. When they started opening up stores, because Walmart, Target, Neiman Marcus, no malls and all that, everything was closed on Sundays. And when they started opening up stores and stuff on Sundays and selling beer on Sunday, I knew that we was heading in the wrong direction, honey. Give yourself, baby. God built the earth in 6 days, and on the 7th day He rested. So He gave us 6 days to enjoy ourselves. And on the 7th day, He said, you don't need no drinking. You need to go nowhere. Just get yourself together and get ready for Monday. But baby, they got the wrong people in there passing them laws. And next thing you know, the malls are open. They selling beer on Sundays. And it's just like, what in the world is going on? But yeah, because I come from the era where, baby, if the pastor was coming down the streets driving or walking, and you had a beer or a cigarette in your hand, you put it behind your back. And then if the pastor came over to my grandmother's house and my uncle that was out there, she said, y'all get on back in the backyard. They're going to pay the pastor, get on back in the backyard with all that. Loud talking. They didn't want no loud talking when the pastor was coming around, honey. No, they did not, honey. All right. Ooh, private stock in Salem 1000. Ooh, baby, the cigarette, like my aunt smoked. And my aunt smoked Winston-Salems, I think. She smoked Winston-Salem. My dad, he smoked Salem. Ooh, my dad smoked Salem. Then my other uncle, he smoked Cool cigarettes. And, baby, they were smoking. And then when I was little, I can remember people saying when they run out of cigarettes, especially my auntie in the country, my daddy's sister. They call her sister. Her name is Ruth. They call her sister. And when you run out of cigarettes, we in the country. Say for instance, we in the country at the family reunion or a picnic or something. Or we just in the country for the holidays, Easter or something. You run out of cigarettes because the store, the grocery store is like a good 7 or 8 miles from the house. Because we back in the sticks. The grocery store is up there on the highway and all up the highway. So when they run out of cigarettes, and then my sister, you got a cigarette? She said, yeah. Come on, what kind you got? What kind you have? Like, baby, what the nerves you to ask me what kind I have, honey. You don't have none, so whatever kind it is, you want one, you're going to get one. So don't be worried about the kind, because you out. Oh, so that's why I get all this snappiness from, honey, because I grew up around it, honey. When we in the country and stuff during the summer. And my mom is a funny lady. My dad is one. Oh, baby, my grandmother on my dad's side. I keep telling you, my grandmother and my grandfather on my dad's side, they were night and day from my grandmother and my granddad on my mama's side. Because my grandmother and my granddad on my mother's side, they were real country. I mean, real quiet and mild mannered. It was just like, they were just so serious. They were just so serious. Not serious as in, like Dr. Manny Moss Clark. They were just, they allowed us to be kids. But all that, get no whoopings and all that. They allowed us to be kids, and they know if we go outside, we in the country. We're gonna get dirty because we playing in the sand. So what? You got your gun, but it was a lot of okay. Go and take them school clothes off before you go outside. So it was that, but they allowed us to be kids, and then it's just like they didn't fuss at us and all of that stuff on my mama's side. And my grandparents on my dad's side, they were the same way, but they were funny. It's just like they were two comedians. And then it's just like they allowed us to be kids too. And it was even more freedom in the country with my cousins and stuff because, like I told y'all, my cousins were driving at 7 and 8 years old. They were driving. And then I told you one time we went on my grandmother's house from my aunt's house, and my mama, my mama was like, who brought y'all over here? Ain't Mutt? No, Tinkle. Tinkle. No, I said, who brought y'all over here? Tinkle drove. Tinkle drove. What y'all did? Then my grandma said, child, all my children drive. All my children drive. So then it's just like in the country, they had more freedom. And then it's just like, even like I'm telling you, my cousin Tinkle, he was driving. If the police pull Tinkle over or they pull him over, he is 8 or 9 years old, don't have no driver's license. You know what they did? You take that car back to the house, and I'm gonna tell your mama that I saw you out here on that highway in that car. Because it was a small town, the police knew everybody there. So then their mama worked at the hospital. So then their dad, he worked on for different companies, not different companies, for this man that owned his own trucks and all that. So they, then they working, all of them working. They working at restaurants. They working hauling hay. They working doing different stuff. So it's just like everybody know everybody. So it's just like he wouldn't get no ticket. They wouldn't give him no ticket. Just tell him, you take that tank off. You take that car back to the house. Baby, that's unheard of today, honey. But yeah, they were all driving, riding horses and hauling hay and picking cotton, picking peas and all of that. They always had summer job. Like I told you, honey, y'all don't into those stories. But yes, child, my mama was like, don't take them. My mama and Mama Callie, that's my dad's mom. Her name is Callie Taylor, but we call her Mama Callie. She's like, all my children drive. Oh, but yes, those fun times, honey. Juju, I had the best childhood in the world. Me and my siblings and my cousins, we had the best childhood. We had the best of both worlds, like I told y'all. And that's the one regret, because everybody always asks you, sometimes people ask you, are there any regrets that you have, you wish you had it? And that's the one regret that I have about life is that like and share this video. Like and share this video. That's not the regret, but I'm just saying like and share this video. The one regret is that now that I'm older and I see how much food costs. I see how much food costs. Because like I was telling y'all, when I was young and we go to the store and get a loaf of bread, and a loaf of bread 35 cents. And this man that works at the store, he told me, bread gonna go up to $1. And I'm like, oh, he crazy. Bread gonna go up to $1. How bread gonna go up to $1? It's just 35 cents. But we're living in a time now where bread is $2 and something. So the one regret that I have is, like I tell y'all, my grandparents on each side were night and day. My mom and dad, my grandmother on my mom's side, they were going to the store, get stuff. My grandmother, they practically grew everything. The only thing they had to get from the store was snuff and chewing tobacco. Other than that, they grew it. They wanted fish, they would go fishing. They wanted, rabbit or deer, they go hunting. They had cows, they had chickens, they had pigs, had horses, they had a garden. So they grew everything. She knew how to make jam, she knew how to make syrup, she knew how to make soap, she knew how to make. my grandma just knew how to make everything on my dad's side. So it's just like the one regret that I have is just because of how high food is, in this day and age. If I had just really been, focused and wanting to, continue that tradition. Like they still up there living like that. They still have like the grandchildren, the people that my cousins and stuff that were raised in the country. They still have farms. They still have cows. They still have pigs. They still have chickens. They still grow this. They still grow that. They still make this. So if I had, even if I didn't want to live in the country, even if I didn't want to live in the country, I wish there was some kind of way where I would have invested in, some property up there where I could have had like a farm and raised cows and raised chickens and raised animals and this like, because my cousin, all I had to do, which is what I think my dad did, at times, all you have to do is just go buy a cow, go buy some hog, and they were willing to raise it for you. So even if and then it's just like now that I'm talking about, I can still do that because my cousin didn't do it. So I could just get in contact with my cousin. Listen, I want to buy some pigs and some horses and some cows, not horses, but some cows and stuff. And I want y'all to raise them for me. And I'm sure they'll do this. But that's the one regret that I have, that I didn't take advantage of that opportunity where, because that's really, now you talk about, that's survival. That's really survival. Because they have these shows on talk about, that survival and all that. No, baby, my grandparents on my dad's side, baby, that was nothing they couldn't do. Nothing they could not do, baby. And then she would wash the clothes and hang them out on the line. Then she was wash all her confidence that she made. She made quilts. She made quilts and blankets and everything. My grandma on my dad's side, she was a beast, honey. Mama Callie was a beast. Do you hear me? She was a beast. But yes, honey. My grandmother would make preserves, and after she canned it, she would say, "Sit it in the jar." Yeah, they put them in these jars. Put them in these jars, and then on top of that, my grandmother, when we went down there, when we went to visit her, like say for instance, we went down there for Easter. She gonna always have us a care package to go when we go back home. Here, I got these preserves in here. Here, this is, and then it's like, baby, then she got these peaches in this jar and all this syrup, and juice. How did she get this syrup and juice? Baby, my grandma, baby. And I'm telling y'all, honey, those were, if I was able to appreciate it, although I appreciate it, but if I really knew what a treasure that was back then, because I appreciate it, but it's just like, but if I like now, I know that was baby, that was golden to be able to, have a grandmother that there was nothing that she couldn't make, nothing that she couldn't do. And then my mom's mom, my mom's mom, we stayed with her until I was 5. So just to see her, it's just like, and the mother that she was, and my grandmother, neither one. I have never, ever to this day, although all 4 of my grandparents are deceased now, I never saw either grandparent on either side ever get into an argument. Never saw none of them get into an argument. Never, ever, ever. So it's just like, and then they went fussing at us. And then it's just like my uncles and aunts that were still there because my mom and some of her sisters, they moved to Houston. And then, the grandma, they took us. And grandma didn't let them. She said, y'all go find y'all. I told y'all this stuff. Go find y'all somewhere to stay and get yourself together. Then come back and get the kids. Came back and got us. I ended up falling out of the window, breaking my arm. My grandma, bring them children back. Not just bring me back, bring them children back. Y'all don't know them. Y'all don't know about raising no children, honey. And and then another thing is just I wish I was able to just sit down and have a conversation with them, to just thank them, for everything that they did, because let them know that although I was young and now that I can remember what went on, they took on responsibilities that they didn't have to, and they did it willingly, and not looking for nothing. They did it willingly. It wasn't like, because sometimes it's just like when you like in today's society, honey, in today's society, when you have people who parents pass and then the kids are left here with nobody, like the mom and the dad is gone, so another family member has to take them in. Sometimes those family members, they take them in, but they're so nasty and mean to those kids because they're forced to do it. It's not something that they want to do. It's just they're doing it because this is family and I have to do it. But they really don't want to do it. And those kids catch all kind of hell, get talked to any kind of way, cursed out and all that stuff. It's just like my grandmother, they never did that. Like I said, they allowed us to be kids because they had raised kids. So they know what kids do. Kids are going to be kids. And baby, we had the best. It was like, and from that, like I tell y'all all the time, because a lot of people always ask me, like, when did you come out to your parents? When did you come out to it? Never. I never came out. But from a child, from an infant to an adult, when I was going to college, when I went to college, I was always protected. And I took for granted that all gay people were protected by their parents and their family like I was. But then when I got out in society and I was like, somebody talking about, they told their mama they was gay and their mama told them, you got to get out of here. Or their dad said, you can't stay here. And I'm like, are you serious? And see, I never had that conversation with my parents. And I told y'all that one day, my mom, we was sitting down and we was watching the Oprah Winfrey show, and Oprah was doing some show about gays, some gay subject. And when they went to commercial, my mom asked me, she was like, Julia, you gay? And I acted like I didn't hear her. So then she said nothing else. So then she was like, Julia, I know you heard me. Are you gay? And I said, Mom, be quiet, the show back on. And we never discussed it again until we had a situation in our family. And she said, I'd rather have a gay son any day than have a son that's. She said, because child, that is a mess. But yes, honey. That's that. Y'all know. You've been in the road. You've been in the road all day. Now you come back here hunting for something to eat. You should have ate where you was at. Now I know there was something to another statement that was made earlier. Yes, honey. That's what it, and that was another thing, honey. Don't throw no clothes. Don't you dare throw no clothes of work. Because I said, just read my book. Said Miss Sophia, we had a quote that my grandmother made, and you could look at each square and say, "That's my flower dress," or "That's my daddy's shirt," and you know what? And now that I think about it, it's just like when I got older. That's kind of like, you know how, and that's why they did. I think that's why they did that. Part of the reason they did that because it's just like, child, this is like part of the family. This is like part of the family. It's like a quilt that, and it's just got like, oh, that's like she said, that's my dress, that's my flower dress, that's my that. It's just like it was a part of the family. And it's just like, we're not throwing away these memories. We're keeping these memories because all memories are important to us. Not only are the ones that you have with, when you go to church, you have a memory, something that happened at church, you remember. But she's like, just like that, when you see that dress, like, oh my God, because we throw stuff away now. A lot of people, they donate stuff, but child, it's just like, and my aunt, a lot of my, not a lot. I know one of my aunts in particular, Daisy Lou, she's in Midway up there by Huntsville and stuff. My aunt Daisy Lou, she still makes quilts to this day. And then I took my friends out there, and my friend was like, oh my God, your auntie make quilts? I love it. And those are the best quilts in the world. I don't care. You go get a quilt from Neiman Marcus. It is not going to keep you as warm as one of them homemade quilts by one of them country women from the country, baby. It is not. It's just not. Because they put a line in, they stuff it, they do it, they know what they're doing. Then they stitch it, they patch it, and they go, oh baby. So then it's just like I had got my friends knew my auntie was making quilts, so they started putting orders in. So my auntie, how does she still make quilts? And you go there right now. I can call her right now and say, Aunt Daisy Lou, how many quilts you have? Because my friend won't quilt. Oh, I got mine. How many you need? And if I say I need 8 and she only have 6, let me tell you, by next Friday, she'll have them other 2. She will have them other 2, honey. Yes, but she will, honey. But yeah. Baby, this memories, honey. And then that's your quilt. Then they give you that quilt. And see, that was another thing. And then they would gift, like my grandmother and them, they wouldn't go to no mall, go shopping and all of that. You bring them clothes. They say don't throw no clothes away, don't throw nothing away. And baby, when you go Christmas, y'all go give your grandma a gift and she give you, girl, she go in that back room and come back here. This y'all quilt. And then it's a quilt made out of clothes that we have given her. So it's just like, girl, what not to treasure? A quilt that your grandmother made out of clothes that you all gonna throw away, but you all brought these clothes to your grandmother, and she done made a quilt out of them. So here's your family quilt. So yeah, so it's just like stuff like that. We don't get that no more, honey. Child kids don't try. They trying to get some joy, honey. They trying to promote somebody else's name. Yes, honey, my grandmother was here. My grandfather's on both sides, honey. I tell them thank you, and I be trying to give them the world, honey, because they gave me the world. Because I'm able to half of these jokes and stuff. And the reason I'm as funny as I am, so y'all say, is because of them. My people that I grew up with, baby, my uncles, my aunts, my mom, my daddy, my grandmother on my daddy's side, baby, them was some funny folk. And then they used like they thing was dominoes. Baby, they sit around and play dominoes from sun up to sundown. Do you hear me? They will go and take a shower and everything, and they will sit up under that tree drinking beer, playing dominoes, and they got that barbecue. We got some of everything on the pit: ribs, cows, sausages, deer. Girl, they just barbecue. And we ain't running out of meat. Not running out of vegetables because grandma in the house, she's cooking. My auntie next door, she cooking. My other auntie 2 doors down, she cooking. So they got all kind. Maybe we just eat, just eat. And then it's just like, wasn't no such thing as surprising my grandmother on the weekend because it was only like 2 hours away. So we would leave Houston and drive up there. And it was like, bro, my mama and my dad, grandparents, they was either 2 hours that way or 2 hours that way to go to either one. Dad's parents 2 hours that way, mama's parents 2 hours that way. So it was nothing for us to get in the car on the weekend and just go and visit our grandparents. And there was no thing as popping up on my grandmother. Baby, my grandmother, she kept deep freezers full of food. And then when we go, although we done stopped at churches and McDonald's on the way, so it ain't been 2 hours, so we done ate. Baby, she get in the kitchen, she don't even ask if we hungry. She just go in there and start warming up stuff that she done cooked. And baby, we would be there for the weekend, and y'all get some of that because because I told y'all the store was like 8 miles away from her house because she back in them sticks, honey. Baby, then when it get close to dark, somebody got to make a beer run because y'all got to go to Trinity. Got to go to Trinity to get that beer because y'all know they close up here. So y'all got to go across the river. Got to go across the river, as they call it, across the Trinity River to get that beer. Get that beer so we'd be stocked up for the night because they're going to play the dominoes under that tree all night. Y'all have got this light and hung it in the tree because ain't no street light out there, honey. The street light way up there on the road, honey. So then they got this lamp light, and hung it up in the tree. They out there. And baby, I'm trying to get it. I'm not trying to be out there. I'm with my cousin anyway, but I wasn't trying to be out there because I'm like, baby, ain't no a snake be to crawl up on me or something to run. Baby, I can't see. I can see. I don't care if it's a damn rabbit run across the yard, but baby, no rabbit. I think rabbits already do, baby. Don't run over there. So baby, my grandpa would go in the house in a minute and get a shotgun and shoot it. They would go house, get a shotgun and shoot it. You better not come running out here. But but I never saw it. It was just in my mind, I know some snakes out here, and I know some skunks and armadillos and all that running around here, rabbits and all that. I just don't want to run up on none of it. But I never did. It was just like couldn't get over that. Honey. It was in my head. It was in my head, y'all. Yes, Charlie, put that light in that tree. Look, and it was that light in the tree wasn't doing nothing but drawing gnats and mosquitoes over there to where they were. Cause look, they put that light in that tree and all of a sudden, oh, damn, that mosquito. But baby, they're not there playing them dominoes. They're not finna quit, honey. No, they're not. Oh, everybody just got to talking, honey. Y'all just sit here chatting. When are you when are you gonna have when are you coming to have your own comedy show? I'm working on all that, honey. I'm working on all that, but right now we got to get this 100 million hyenas, laughing hyenas. That way we have somebody come to the comedy show. We got to set it out. We can depend on the outside forces to set it out. We got to set it out within our family, honey. 100 million laughing hyenas by the end of this month. We got 6 more days. Is that right? 6 more days, y'all. Okay. You had to burn a rag for the bugs. Maybe they had some of all kind. Yeah, they did that. They got a big old barrel and did a smoke fire, a bonfire, putting wood in there outside. They did all that, honey. Have you ever been to a pig picking? No, I've never been to a pig picking. We're gonna get that stuff. Yes, Liz, yes, we are 100 million because the word is out. We're trying to raise 100 million laughing hyenas. Yes, the word is out, honey. 6 days. Thank you, Latoya. We have 6 days. 100 million laughing hyenas. 100 million laughing hyenas. 6 days. All right. Mother gonna be quiet. She's just gonna look in this chat room and get y'all questions out of here. What do y'all want to ask? What do y'all want to ask? Yes, honey. Somebody say rabbit rice and gravy, baby. Yes, because you talk to the city folks, and we are city people too. We just had a lot of country people in our family, but we city people. We go to the country, they be like, they're going to city people. And they used to laugh at us because they used to chasing rabbits and chasing horses and all that stuff. And then we get out there, honey. We running from them. We supposed to be chasing them, trying to help catch them. We running the opposite direction, honey. Child, big old horse running towards me. I already said, I'm not trying to get kicked by no horse or stomped on by no horse. Did you watch the interview with Denise Clark on Larry King? No, on Larry Reed. No, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. We did our own. We did our own interview. We talked about it ourselves. What are you drinking? This is like some orange Kool-Aid, the little packs that come in there, the orange Kool-Aid, and then I poured some ginger ale in here. Some ginger ale with my orange Kool-Aid. See, it's a little thin. That's that ginger ale, honey. Snuck a little soda in there, Sean. You know what I'm saying? A little soda. Oh. Nessa, the town, baby. I tell y'all, my little town, honey. People ain't heard of my little town where I was born. I was born in a little town called Calvert, Texas. Calvert, Texas, and then we moved to Houston, Texas. I was born in Calvert, Texas. My mom was born in Calvert, Texas. My mom's side of the family, and then my dad's side of the family was born in Crockett, Texas. Then I have people in Midway, Austonio, Palestine, Trinity, Huntsville, Madisonville, Dallas, just all over Texas, honey. We just all over, honey. All over. Moonshine. Where are you from? Calvert, Texas. Robertson County. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Sophia, when are you and Maddie going live again? Child, I need to call Maddie to see if I'm supposed to be up there with her in the morning, child. Well, afternoon. So she'll get up till 11. Talking about Maddie in the morning, she get up at 11. It's noon. Oh, here we go, Demetrius. Yes, LOL. I have a question for you all. What is my mother's name? What is my mother's name? I think I told y'all a couple of times. So it's a real easy name if you were listening. If you know, what's my mama name? Listen say Odessa. The great Danielle said, girl, they lied to me. Who lied to you, Danielle? I missed the other part of this conversation. Odessa. Lizzie said my mother's name is Odessa. Mary, Wilma, Hattie Mae, Willie Ruth, Gloria, okay, Geraldine, Maddie. Okay, you have 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds. We're gonna give you 30 seconds, honey. Nancy, Betty, Nettie, Paula. Hello, how are you, Retro? Keep an eye on Denzel. Vanessa, Velma, Lola, Ethel, Gertrude, Sheila, Louise, Ula May, Ula May, Barbara, Daisy May. No, I have an Aunt Ethel. That's the one we call Aunt Mutt. I have an Aunt Barbara. I have an Aunt Ruth. That's the one that was my mama's. That's her sister that she was real close to. She's deceased now, my Aunt Ruth. I miss my Aunt Ruth. It was a couple more names y'all put in there. I had some aunts, with those names. Carlin is a cousin is my name. No, Sandra. Francine. Francine. No Francine. My mom's name is Naomi. My mom's name is Naomi. And let me just give y'all this bit of. So do y'all remember when I did my what's he got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world. He's got did I say Sarah, Naomi, and Ruth? I placed my mom's name in there strategically and my aunt. Because my Aunt Ruth is I love all my aunts, but my Aunt Ruth, she's deceased. She died like when we were teenagers. And that was my mom's favorite sister. They were like this close. So I strategically put their name in that song because it's just like their names are in the Bible. So it's just like, what better way to pay tribute to my mama and my aunt? And a lot of people not know it. They just think I just pulled these two names out of the Bible, but I did. But the reason I put those particular names in there was because that's my mom's name and my aunt's name. So although I was playing, I still put something in there that is like, it means something to me. So yes, honey. Oh, yes, Susan May, honey's Mildred. Yes, Naomi. And she spells it Neoma. Neoma. And she used to spell it Naomi, Naomi. But when she lost her birth certificate, and when she sent off for another birth certificate, when she got the birth certificate, her name was spelled Neoma. And so from that point, she started spelling her name Neoma. And she had to get her name changed on all the different documents and stuff, her driver's license and her social security and all of that. It was Neoma. She had to go get all this documentation changed over to everything because her birth certificate said Neoma, not Naomi. And we as kids, we had to do that too. We had to realize that we had to. Your mom's name is not spelled Naomi no more. She spells it. They were like, yeah. But yes, child. It's my Delta anniversary. Yeah. I've been at Delta for 21 years. Oh, congratulations, Legally Leah. 21 years, honey. Demetrius X and Denzel, they been here cutting up. Y'all don't pay them no attention. Y'all know how we be having how you had the uncles that stealing uncles, honey. That's who they are. That's who they are. They just cuts up, honey. Oh, congratulations. Yes, congratulations, baby. Happy Delta anniversary. Are people laughing? Are people not laughing and putting a smile on their face? Mhm. Oh, yes, child. I thought so too when they came up with Enio. They like back then. That was like it was like it wasn't a common thing, but it was a common thing because I know my cousin, her name was Vanessa, and when she got her birth certificate, they spelled her name Vanilla. And then my uncle, my uncle, my mama's brother, his name is Randolph. When he got his birth certificate, they had on there Rudolph. And then they was like, well, just call it, just be Rudolph. He said, I ain't gonna be no damn Rudolph. Changing my name, I'm Randolph. So yeah, it was just like something that they did. They messed up a whole lot of birth certificates back then. I don't know what they were doing. They probably, but knowing them how precious they were back then, they probably was doing it intentionally. Because it just happened to us that I know of. Yes, honey. How you gonna get Rudolph from Randolph, child? And then my cousin, they got Vanilla. She's a vanilla wafer, honey. Vanilla Sherman. No, her name is Vanessa. Excuse me. Denzel and Demetrius X, y'all calm down in that chat room. Calm, calm down. Calm down. Denzel, calm down. You know, that's your brother. You know, he wants to be the life of the party at times. So just calm down. You're gonna have to ignore your brother, honey. Yes, honey. My college boyfriend left me for a stripper named Odessa. He came back though. He came back though. All right. Oh. Uh-uh. Yes, honey. Oh, y'all see her? My phone is on. I just she was so charged today. I didn't plug her up when I went live. I didn't plug her up when I went down. I should have cut her off. Should have cut her off. I'm calm and love all. Yes. Calm down, boys. Be good. Yeah, boys are gonna be boys, honey. Yeah, boys are gonna be boys. They better calm down in here. Calm down. Now, last night y'all was both on Craig together. Now y'all in here going back and forth. Calm down. Thank you, Michelle. She said that lip polish on you is giving me life. This is golden. Laughing hyenas. Yes. Get ready to celebrate the 100 million laughing hyenas, honey. For the people in Georgia, did anybody go out to the salon and barbershops today? Baby, I wouldn't be able to tell you because I have not even opened the door today. The only door I opened was the door to the restroom. Other than that, I didn't even go to the front door and open the door. I didn't even look out the window to see if traffic had picked up on the street or nothing. I just did, honey. Uh-huh. Said my niece's name Remington after the rifle. Thank you, Latoya. Thank you, Latoya. Nessa, Rashida. I love that name. Nessa. Stay calm and listen to Miss Sophia. Next T-shirt. Calm down. Calm down. Yes. I don't know. What y'all have questions? We get ready to get out of here. We get ready to get out of here. We're going on. 1 hour, 43 minutes. We get ready to get out of here. Y'all better come up with y'all questions, honey. Come up with y'all questions. Because we get ready to go and enjoy the weekend. Are we going to be in here tomorrow night and Sunday? You know, we've been going strong. We've been going strong, honey. Oh, child, we've been going strong. Let me see. Denzel, put my cash up in there. Let me see how much money we raise in the next 5 minutes. That's going to determine whether or not I'm going live tomorrow, honey. See if I'm going live tomorrow. Call my sister Maddie. I gotta call my sister Maddie to see if I'm on the show with her in the morning tomorrow afternoon. Maddie in the mornings, but we're going on in the afternoon. Yes, honey. Hear me. What else we got to do? What else we got to do? Oh, it meaning we don't have nothing else to do. We may as well come. Uh-huh. I don't know. I had to call Maddie. I kept calling Maddie. Although she told me she wanted Saturdays to be my day, so I have to call her to see to make sure, honey. A space game at the next meet and greet. We're gonna put all that together. We're gonna put all of that together. We gotta put it in. I was reading a comment said something about that was this old man whose name was Harry D. And when I had to call him to the front desk, I was so embarrassed. Yes, come on late tomorrow night. So and it left. Baby, don't play juju. Don't play. Tomorrow I went to Popeyes drive-through. It was so many people out, but Popeyes didn't have a long line. Excuse me. Yes, Rashida. It's a pleasure to spend time with you too. You be blessed too. Baby, you know I've been craving Popeye's chicken. That's what I've been craving. I've been craving. I want 2 slabs of real barbecue ribs, and I don't want no sauce on. I just want 2 slabs of ribs, seasoned. I want them to be seasoned the food and cooked. 2 slabs of rib, whole slabs of rib, seasoned, no sauce. But if you do sauce and you think your sauce is all of that, then put me some sauce on the side and I would dip my bread in the sauce. But I'm not putting no sauce on my meat. I like my meat dry. Like my barbecue chicken dry. I like my chicken dry. I don't like no hot wings and honey mustard. And I like my chicken dry. I don't even like lemon pepper like that. It's just regular. Just give me some fried chicken. Then can we get this Zoom up? I have Zoom on my phone, but you know how that phone act, honey, so I'm not fit today. I try to and I'll see if I can download Zoom because I was trying to download Zoom on my computer. But Wallace said, I heard there was a lot of people out today. And then I've been craving Popeye's chicken. I said, I'm going to go get me a 20-piece from Popeye's, 20-piece from Popeye's, spicy. And I've been craving fried okra from Churches. So I'm going to get me 2 boxes of family order fried okra from Churches. And then I'm just going to sit there and eat it till I can't eat no more. Because that's what I've been craving for the last month and a half probably. I've been wanting some ribs, fried chicken from Popeye, and fried okra from Church's Child. Fat Mac Rib Shack. I never heard of dry rub. Yeah, you don't put no sauce on them. Just season, put them on the grill, cook them, and take them out. Don't put nothing on them. Hillary said, I just saw an article that said in 30 New Yorkers went to the hospital. It's gone up for indigestion. I think they, child. DJ D Nice is doing a DJ set live on MTV today at 10 p.m. on VH1. For real, for my music lovers. All right, thank you, Demetrius. Oh, leaving my house back all sore legs, feeling all right. All right, Tony. Uh-huh. Apple pie from Churches too. Oh, yes. Those apple pies from Churches are good, but baby, when they have the who's that? Is that Popeyes be having the apple cherry, that cherry cheesecake, that cheesecake or some cherries? Oh, Not a 20-piece. Yes, that's a 20-piece girl. 20-piece of Popeye's chicken. Not that mild, original. Fried okra from churches and 2 slabs of ribs. 2 slabs of barbecue ribs, no sauce. Who's that? Sorry for spelling your name wrong. I've been drinking. Who is that? Spell my name wrong. I've been drinking. Who name you spell wrong? These same people are competent to vote. Child, that's a meme that I saw too. I'm glad you brought that up. That's a meme I saw the other day. It said people have a problem staying home. Well, back during the election in 2016, y'all had no problem staying home. 106 million of y'all stayed at home. True. Chicken liver. I don't like chicken liver. You like chicken liver? I know a lot of people that like chicken. Maybe my mom and my aunt, like everybody in my family like chicken liver. I just don't like chicken liver. It's just so bitter. It's so bitter to me, honey. Now, I eat a chicken gizzard, but that chicken liver, and I've tried it. I've tried it all kinds of different ways when people ask me to try this. I don't know how you don't like no chicken liver. Well, taste this. And I've tried it each time, however they cook it, honey, it's just nasty. I don't like chicken liver, honey. It's nasty to me. It's bitter. It's just so bitter. And then that's why I guess this same thing some people say about fish. They say, "Ooh, that's fish. You know, fish is fish." But then it's just like, no, it's not, honey. Some people say, "Ooh, that's too fishy." And they be eating fish. I'm like, "What is too fishy, girl? Fish is fish." But then I realized that when you have catfish and trout, that is different. And flounder, ooh, girl, how people eat flounder. Girl, what is that? Yes, gizzards are good, honey. They have some at churches, honey, but I like to cook my own gizzards. So I don't want cook my own gizzards, baby. I don't need to go to Oh, put hot sauce on them, baby. Look. Oh. Just read my book. So I remember you could get an 8-piece, 4 biscuits a side, honey, for just $5.99, baby. Didn't that chicken go up? Oh, since we reminiscing, honey, I remember when we used to go. I remember when girl, this is back when. Excuse me, this is back when we had that station wagon, baby. And then it's just like late at night, like sometimes like my mama wouldn't cook. My mama not cooking, so they just and get a box of chicken late at night, and we staying up late, like on the weekend and stuff. They'll stay up late. They would go and get a box of chicken after we done all that eating, honey. They would go and get a box of chicken. And we just sit there, stay up. We get to stay up late on the weekends, honey. Get to stay up late on the weekends. I see you, Michelle. I love frog legs, thick sliced bologna, honey. Bologna. It was bologna. I don't know what we get. It was bologna. Y'all want a bologna sandwich? They were saying bologna. Bologna sandwich. Y'all want a bologna sandwich? Then we had bologna. Now this bologna or whatever they be calling it, honey. I never tried frog leg. I just cannot do the frog. I can't do the frog, honey. I can't do the frog. Baby, they barely got me to try the rabbit. Because everything tastes like chicken. And that's what they say about the frog legs too. It tastes just like chicken. Well, I just can't do the frog legs. Can't do the frog legs, honey. Hot water, cornbread, buttermilk, and some sugar, honey. Oh, at first, now, when I was a little girl, honey, my uncle used to be going crazy over buttermilk and cornbread. And then when I got a little older, honey, and I experienced it, honey. It's like, oh, that's not bad. But then I had to put some sugar in. Baby, once I put that sugar in it, ooh, baby, sugar goes with everything, except greens. Don't invite me over your house when you put sugar in your greens. I don't want no sugar in my greens. Put no sugar in no greens, honey. Child, please, honey. Alligator tastes like chicken. That's what they say, honey. I tried alligator. I ain't like it. I don't like alligator. And I think it's more so that just visually seeing a frog and an alligator, and just knowing that that's not something that I see live and I want to eat it. So then, although it's just like, I don't try that. Demetri say, "What's y'all favorite flavor pack of noodles?" Mine is the beef or the spice. Child, I was doing the chicken, regular chicken, and then it's just like they came out with the chicken, the creamy chicken or something. It's like in a gold pack. I was like, and then look, and I started eating all those. I was eating that, and then my friend told me, "You need to stop eating them noodles." Yeah, you know, stop eating them noodles. And they say the noodles are not the problem. It's that little pack that come in the noodles. That all that they say it's a lot of sodium in that pack, honey. That's what's the problem. So then it's just like, oh, child. But baby, let me tell y'all, my girlfriend told you ranch dressing go with anything. I don't care what kind of noodles you like, honey. Put some ranch dressing in them and some cheese. And then this is what I used to do. This Now I'm telling y'all, this is good. I need you to try it. If you like noodles, if you eat noodles. Like we used to play cards back in the day, and I used to buy a box of them noodles, and I cooked them noodles, and I cut up some sausage, that Roger Wood sausage. I cut up the Roger Wood sausage, put that in there. I cut up some I cooked broccoli and put the broccoli in there. Then I put a whole lot of cheese in it. So I used to call it the Ukukuda Ruler Noodle Ruler. So baby, they would come over there, honey. They would come over to the house looking for that, for me to do that noodle. And I'm telling you, it's good. It's good. Now y'all need to try it. It's noodles, sausage, the Roger Wood sausages or whatever sausage you like, some broccoli, the crown of broccoli. You know how you go to over there in the vegetable section, they got that crown of broccoli, or you can use the broccoli, frozen broccoli, whatever, and cheese. And cheese. And then I even made some where I diced up some onions and some green bell peppers. Onions, green bell peppers, sausage, cheese, and broccoli. Baby, that's good, honey. That's good. Y'all to try. I may make some when we all get together, honey. That's what I do. I'll make some. So y'all say, "Oh, mama, this is good. This is good, Mama Hyena." Ah, this is good. It's delicious. It's delicious. All right. If ranch is homemade with buttermilk, I don't want it. Oh, if there's a cure for this, I don't want it. I don't want it. You don't want it. If ranch is made with buttermilk, I don't want it. She don't want it. Country black cheese. Now let me tell y'all, for the longest, I would just go and all the cheese are American yellow. That's for the longest. That's the only cheese I wanted. And once I got to experiencing different cheese, because you know when you go different places and they serving cheese and crackers, and then it's just like, child, I'm just where American cheese. I don't want all that. I don't want all that. With all the cheese with pepper. I just want American cheese. Just child, get your country ass out of here. Oh, there's a 5-star video. You here looking for some damn American cheese. Get your country ass out of here. So it wasn't until I was well into my adulthood when I started experiencing different cheeses, and it's just like, oh my God, how could I have been missing out on all these different flavors of cheese my whole life, honey? Yeah, that's the jam. Yes, legally live say, Miss Sophia, that's the jam, honey. Yes, because you said you want that buttermilk ranch. You said buttermilk ranch. I don't want it. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Then baby, I love cheese. Now you don't love I love cheese like I love citrus, legally live. I love cheese just like I love citrus. Because I be telling them put me extra cheese, and then when I'm standing up there and I can see you put my cheese on there, if it don't look thick enough, I said put another slice on there. They said, that's gonna be 35. I said, okay. I ain't asked you the price. I said put another slice on there, but thank you. Kobe Jack. Kobe Jack is live. Yes, it is, child. Kobe Jack and mozzarella. Mozzarella is cute, but it just don't have no flavor with it by itself. But my one is that Kobe Jack? Kobe Jack kind of is, honey. Oh, Kroger brand. Kraft. I'm sorry. I mean Kraft. Ooh, baby, I get that. Pepper Jack. I tried that Pepper Jack, when they didn't have the other one. So I tried that, but it's just like, no, I think once you get hooked on 100, all the rest of them, you can have them, but you got to have your original, your regular. But if you just have to have that as a substitute, it's just like, it don't work. But yes, I go over there and get my cheese and my summer sausage, baby, and I'm set for the week. Set for the week, baby. Yes, honey. Oh, oh my God, enough food for lockdown. The girl said, you have enough cheese. You said, I hope I have enough food for the lockdown. The girl said, well, I know if you don't have enough food, I know you have enough cheese. Oh, what was that you was trying to watch? You said, Myron, I tried to watch it, but it looked too fake and staged for me, honey. Mozzarella. Mozzarella is good fried. Now, mozzarella fried is good, but just for it's just that little white cheese under them. Ooh. Hello, darling. Who is that? Sheer? I don't know. I don't know where to. You have to break that down. But, child, it's about time for us to get on up out of here, honey. I love y'all. Y'all be safe this weekend. Y'all be safe. Atlantans, don't y'all be trying to get out there in them streets, honey. If you need to go to the store and take your tail home. You don't have to go get no hair fix. You don't have to go get no haircut. You ain't got to go try to be buff. You can just do some push-ups and sit-ups at your house. Your hair, you just gonna be in the house anyway. So who you gotta impress yourself. If you can't stand the way your hair look, just don't look in the mirror in your house. You'll never know how your hair looks. If anybody else coming to your house to see your hair, you ain't going nowhere else for nobody else to see your hair. So how it look, you just go on and deal with it. You can't stand like looking at your hair. Don't look in the mirror. You don't need your nails done. What you need your nails done for? You just wasting money. You ain't going nowhere. Excuse. You're not going nowhere. So what you need your nails done for? You don't need no tattoo. Child, what you want to get all up and close with these people doing all that stuff, child? We got common sense over here. Laughing hyenas, we got common sense, baby. We don't do that. We don't do that. If it don't sound like if it sounds like it's too good to be true, then baby, it probably is. Like and share this video before we get out of here. Like and share this video. Like and share this video. I love you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for my cash apps. Yes, thank you for my cash app, my super chats, all of that. I really appreciate it. You all are the best, honey. You all are the best. Yes, you are. I'm trying to get them to send me my friend told me to go on and sign up for unemployment. I'm like, girl, they gonna open the city back up. But still, honey, go and get that little cheese, honey. If you qualify for it, get that cheese. So I'm telling all of y'all, if you qualify for unemployment, file for unemployment. Even if they say they ain't got no more money, they running out, go on and file. Because you never know, honey. Because my friend also told me that they had these business loans, they was giving businesses like these checks, like they gave the what the stimulus checks, they had those for businesses. And then my friends said they was trying to get it. They applied for it and everything. They told them they was out of money. Then he helped somebody else, this Monday, apply for it when they said they was out of money last week, and they applied for it for somebody else, help somebody else apply for it this Monday. How about Wednesday? She got her check in her account. But my friend, they told him last week that they were out of money. But she applied Monday. This Monday. And she got her check in her account. And also, a lot of people telling y'all, honey, go and apply for food stamps, honey. They can even say yes or no. You ain't got to be, either you get them or not. If you don't get them, honey, then you ain't losing nothing but a little piece of time for filing their application. Now, I ain't filed for food stamps, but I'm going to just hold out Let the people that really need the food stamps get the food stamps, honey, because he's a provider. He got me with my Kool-Aid. I got my Kool-Aid. I got me some chili, some soup, some fish and stuff in the freezer and stuff. So we good. But y'all gonna apply for them stamps, honey. And they said they had another check out there for people who have small businesses. No, like makeup artists and all that stuff. Use the makeup artists and you're an independent business contractor, honey. Then they said they had a loan out for y'all, honey. So I don't know if they done ran out of money for that, but apply for all this money, honey. Apply for all of it. If you get it, that's good. If you don't get it, you ain't lost nothing but a few minutes, honey, by filling out the application, child. But they talked me into applying for some unemployment, honey. So I filled out my unemployment yesterday, and they told me that like the old folks, that I should be receiving an email from them within 7 days, and then I could go on to phase 2 of the filing. So I'm just waiting to get my email, and I'm still waiting on my stimulus check, honey. I don't know what's the hold up. Somebody that used the same person I used to file their income tax check, honey. They got their unemployment. They got their stimulus check. I'm still waiting. They got their stimulus checks 2 weeks ago, and I'm still waiting. I'm just sitting by the mailbox, waiting for the mailman. I just want him to come and put my stimulus check in my hand. I don't know what's going on, because I saw Congress, they passed the bill, and I was watching CNN. I saw it all go down on Capitol Hill. I said, I'm sitting by my mailbox, and I'm waiting for that old mailman. I just want him to put my stimulus check in my hand. I was talking to my friend the other day. She said she already got her check. Why haven't the mailman? Why hasn't he brought me mine yet? That's why I'm sitting by my mailbox, and I'm still waiting for that old mailman. I want him to put my stimulus check in my hand. Oh, I'm sitting by my mailbox, and I'm waiting for the mailman. I just want him to put my stimulus check in my hand. I don't know about you, but I got so many things I want to do. I want to clean out my closet and buy everything brand new. That's why I'm sitting by my mailbox, and I'm waiting on that old mailman. And Wallace, I just want him to put my stimulus check directly in my hand, since they didn't put it in my bank account. Baby, that's my single, baby. That's my single. One of my singles. I have several singles, honey. But y'all, we can get out here. Y'all ready? You keep saying put this song on iTunes, honey. I don't know how. I don't know. Listen, baby, I barely know how to log on here. Then I went to download. When I went to download the what you call them? What is it that I have? I downloaded it yesterday. What I have? See, I don't even know the name of it. And then my phone, I turned it off so it could charge, honey. It's on 80 something, but I want it to be on 100 something that way. Yeah. Yes, just read my book 1. You better sign. LOL is just laughing. They add funds to the business loan program. Yes, honey. Yes, but then they're supposed to be working on another one for us. I ain't got the first one. Myra said, can you just say put? Okay. I just want him to put my check directly in my hand. That's why I'm standing by the mailbox. And I don't know about you, but I'm waiting on that old mailman. I just want him to put my stimulus check directly in my hand. Hey, tell the man with the money, come and pay me. What? Tell the man with the money, come and pay me. Huh? Tell the man with the money, tell the man with the money, tell the man with the money, come and pay me. Don't put it, don't cash out me, put it in my hand. Tell the man with the money, come and pay me. Don't cash out me, put it in my hand. Tell the man with the money, come and pay me. Yeah, cash out me. I want to go, Yeah, cash out me right now. Everybody got their stimulus check. Cash out me. Cash out me, and I'm gonna do something for y'all when I get my stimulus check. This L put my cash out down there 5 times, honey. Cash out me, and I will tell you, we need 100 million, 100 million, 100 million laughing hyenas by the end of April. We have 6 more days. We could do it, y'all. We could do it. 100 million hashtag laughing hyenas in 6 more days. We're going to do it at the end of April. And I don't know about you, but I just believe God, he's going to do it. I say 100. We need 100 million laughing hyenas in 6 days by the end of April. Hello, somebody. And if you don't write the vision, and if you don't make it plain, then you don't expect for it to happen. But since we done put it out in the universe, I believe that the Holy Ghost is going to respond to our request. And we want 100 million laughing hyenas by the end of April. Not April 2021, not April 2022, but we want 100 million laughing hyenas at the end of April 2020. We have 6 more days to get 100 million laughing hyenas. God built the world in 6 days. We have 6 days to get 100 million laughing hyenas. Oh, will you help me? Will you help me? Will you help me? Will you help me get 100 million laughing hyenas in 6 days? And when we get our 100 million laughing hyenas every day, it's gonna be laughing hyenas all over the world. Baby, see that? Y'all get the clown, I get the clown, and we get the clown, and before you knew it, we'd have been here another 30 minutes. But we're not gonna let it happen tonight. Hillary, you ready? Hillary said somebody started playing some Holy Ghost chords on the organ. See, I would let it go, but Hillary brought me back in. Somebody get on that organ, baby. Somebody get on that piano, baby. Somebody, come on, baby, get on them drums. We're finna take it home. We're finna take it home. Yes, 100 million laughing hyenas. That's our goal. 100 million laughing hyenas. It touched me today, girl. Yes, Rashida. Good night. Good night, Monica. But before you go, we got to sing our song. We got to sing our song, honey. The Spirit is working, necessary. Rashida John, he is anointed. Hallelujah. We got to sing our song before we get out of here. Come on, let's sing our song. Let's sing our song. Baby, we have a song. We know, we already bad. We bad. We got a song, honey, and we are getting. Thanks for the tambourine, baby. They dancing and shouting. The Spirit is working, baby. Hey, y'all ready? Liz is trying to start something like, he touched me. I can't explain it, but something happened. Our song. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I'm so glad we had this time together. Just to sing a song or share a laugh or two. And before you ever know it, come the time for us to show it. And we have to say to each other, so long. One more time. Come on. I'm so glad we had this time together. Just to sing a song or share a laugh or two. And before you ever know it, come the time for us to show it. And we have to say to each other, so long. Good night, my laughing hyenas. Mother hyena, love you. All right, good night. Good night. And y'all can say y'all good nights, and we're getting ready to get out of here. I'm gonna sign off. You got 1 minute. This cool down time for y'all to say 1 minute and say bye to your sisters and brothers. and we go get on up out of here. We did it, Dick Zell. We got out a little early tonight. We 2 minutes and 13 seconds, Dick Zell. What you think about that? This answer about when she has difficulties ending these lives. This is the funniest, honey. No, so long. Good morning. Good morning. Good night. Good night. Good night. Bye, y'all. Bye. Thank you. I still remember the first call and everyone running from spotlight at tracks at Deep Ellum. Cause you read whoever. There's somebody else that jumped up here in front of this. Selling face mask. Whoever it landed on. Oh, Deep Ellum, Dallas, Texas. Thank you, QJB Dallas. QJB Dallas. Thank you. Myra, good night. Myra. Chocolate chips. Good night. You just got here. Oh, girl, I'm so sorry. We'll be back tomorrow. Okay. Good night, Leah. Good night, Cassie. Good night, Rashida Jones. Hi, Iron Angel 505. I didn't know you were in here. Good night. Did you just get here, Iron Angel 505? Myra, chocolate chips. Yes. Good night, Nessa. We'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, we have a date tomorrow. I gotta call Maddie, see if I'm gonna be on Maddie. But if I'm on Maddie in the morning, tomorrow afternoon, I'll let y'all know. I'll do a post tonight, and then I'll do another one tomorrow. But later on today. If it's short like this, I can hang. Oh, Denzel, even if it's not short like this, you can hang. You don't leave. You be talking about you tired, you ready to go, but you don't leave. You be thinking you're gonna miss something, so you stay here. Just like now, you still here. I love you, Denzel. All right, waiting for the mailman. Okay, Monica. Good night, Barbie. That's a nice way to spell Barbie. Barby. Good night, Hillary. Yes, man. Yes, Hillary. Matt in the morning is in the afternoon, honey. Well, I appreciate you for staying because you know them trolls be getting on my nerves, honey. They don't get on my nerves, but it's just like it's too distracting when you're trying to read the comments and then they up there all in the way, honey. But I appreciate them for helping us get the numbers up. But other than that, once we got their number, you can get them all out of here. Good night, Lakeisha. Good night, Lindsay. Good night, Michelle. Good night, Hillary. Nessa. Is that everybody? All right, y'all. I love y'all, and I'll see you all later on today. We're doing early in the morning. We're not doing late tomorrow because a lot of people say that we be coming on here too late. They have to leave. They can't stay the whole time. So we're gonna start. We're gonna come on early tomorrow. Later on today, we're gonna be early. We're not gonna do the midnight. If I can get up, I'll be asleep like mad. I fell asleep tonight. I was planning on coming on early tonight, but I fell asleep like mad. Child. I had to get my beauty rest. All right, y'all. But see, y'all know I can talk. I'll be here all night, child. I said good night 5 hours ago. I'm still here talking. Still talking now, child. Y'all here? I ain't stopped talking yet.